Welcome to the channel. Help me hit 500 subscribers. This video and offer help me help you. Subscribe and I'll bring more videos. Saudi Arabia's billions could change football forever as Pro League targets Europe's elite. The country's public investment fund is spending huge sums to bolster its domestic league, and this summer's transfers look like just the beginning. Cristiano Ronaldo is a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner and Real Madrid's top goalscorer. Karim Benzema is the most recent Ballon d'Or winner and is second on Los Blancos' all-time goal-scoring list. N'Golo Kanté is a World Cup winner with France and a former Premier League Player of the Season. All three will play their clubs in Saudi Arabia next season. These three players are in their 30s. Ronaldo is 37, Benzema is 35 years old, Kanté is 32 years old. It's neither uncommon nor new for footballers to end their careers with lucrative transfers to smaller, richer leagues, but the Saudi Pro League clearly has bigger ideas. Al Hilal's £47 million deal to recruit 26-year-old Wolves midfielder Ruben Neves is therefore another statement signing. He is approaching his prime. The summer transfer window officially opened in mid-June, and several other top players from Europe have already been linked with transfers to Saudi Arabia. Chelsea's Edouard Mendy is close to joining Al Ahly, Manchester City's Bernardo Silva is Al Hilal, and Tottenham's Son Heung-min was a target for Al Ittihad. Spurs' South Korean striker has already revealed he has no intention of leaving the Premier League, but many more will be lured by the money on offer in Saudi Arabia, and the Pro League's hunt for Europe's best players is set to have a significant impact on the transfer market in this summer. The Saudis also hope to lure Lionel Messi into the Pro League, but the Argentinian striker opted to sign with MLS side Inter Miami instead. However, Messi has a commercial deal to promote tourism in Saudi Arabia. In recent years, the country has invested billions in professional sports. These included the controversial LIV golf venture, a Formula One race on the calendar, and boxing championships. But football has also been high on the agenda. The country's PIF, Public Investment Fund, has already bought Premier League club Newcastle United, while the revamped 4-team Spanish Super Cup takes place annually in Saudi Arabia, and a similar deal was signed. Confirmed for the following Supercoppa Italiana. Now, the focus seems to be on strengthening the sport indoors. The PIF is Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund. It is among the world's largest sovereign wealth funds, with total assets estimated at £508 billion, and is driving the country's Vision 2030. Part of that vision was expected to be hosting the 2030 World Cup, with Saudi Arabia joining Egypt and Greece in a joint bid that would have seen 75% of games take place in the kingdom. However, reports in Greece now suggest the Saudis will step aside to allow the 2030 tournament to be played in Europe. Perhaps they prefer to have the entire tournament to themselves in the future. Given the regional rivalry with last year's host Qatar, it seems likely they will be looking to bring the biggest football tournament to the kingdom for the foreseeable future. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia seeks to strengthen its economy through different industries away from fossil fuels in order to secure the country's financial future. Its huge investment in sport is also seen as instrumental in washing away the country's controversial international image. Saudi Arabia spends billions of dollars hosting major entertainment, cultural and sporting events to address the country's dismal human rights record, said Human Rights Watch. In its 2022 World Report, the organization acknowledged some reforms in the country, but noted, continued repression and disregard for basic rights are the main barriers to progress. Amnesty International also accused Saudi Arabia of sports washing to try to hide its poor human rights record. Allegations of hypocrisy. And rightly so, because much of the Premier League's wealth already comes from that part of the world. Unlike the Chinese Super League, which initially attracted a number of key players, including former Brazilian internationals Hulk and Oscar, before investments started to dry up following a change of heart from the government, the Saudi League takes the long view. And according to Sky Sports, the country hopes to have 100 of the best foreign players in the Pro League within 5 years. Money makes things happen, and the huge investment certainly looks to change the face of football for years to come. But, as with China, Russia, and the United States in the past, the Saudis' biggest challenge will be attracting the sports elite during its peak. Because, despite the Pro League's considerable financial strength, it will be a long time before it can begin to rival Europe's top domestic competitions and the Champions League in terms of prestige. Hope you enjoyed the video. What did you think of the video? Subscribe to the channel and leave your opinion in the comments.